Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about a rectangular coordinate system. The topic objectives are to illustrate the rectangular coordinate system and its uses, and to illustrate linear equations in two variables. What is a Cartesian plane? Cartesian plane is formed by intersecting two real number lines at the right angles. We can also call it as xy plane and rectangular coordinate system. The picture here is a mathematician, René Descartes, and he was being credited for his idea about the Cartesian plane. This is an example of a Cartesian plane. Let's explore the Cartesian plane. The line here is the horizontal line. Okay, when we say horizontal line, it is usually called the x-axis. Take note of that. When we refer to the horizontal line, it is the x-axis. The vertical line here is called the y-axis. And the point of intersection is called the origin. So this is the origin here. Here is the origin, this one. Each point in the xy plane is associated with an ordered pair x, y. Example, we have a point here, this point here. We name it as ordered pair, x, y. The x and the y of the ordered pair are called its coordinates. So the x coordinate here is called the abscissa, and the y coordinate here, this one, is called the ordinate. The x-coordinate moves to the right or to the left. The y-coordinate moves either up or down. We have here an example of an ordered pair. We have 2, 3. The ordered pair is 2, 3. The x-coordinate is 2 and the y-coordinate is 3. So from the point of intersection, we move 2 units to the right. So the x-coordinate is 2 and it's positive. And we move 3 units up. So the coordinate or the y-coordinate is 3 and it's positive. So the sign of the number indicates which direction to move. Take note, when we say positive, it's either up or to the right. When it's negative, it's to the left or down. The Cartesian plane is divided into 4 quadrants. We have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. What about the sign of the ordered pairs? If the point where the ordered pair is located in quadrant 1, the ordered pairs are, the coordinates are both positive. If the ordered pair is located in quadrant 2, the x-coordinate is negative, the abscissa is negative, and the ordinate is positive, or the y-coordinate is positive. If the two, if the two coordinates are negative, are both negative, then it is in quadrant 4. If the x-coordinate is positive and the y-coordinate is negative, then it is located in the quadrant 4. So you have to take note of this math alert here. The quadrants do not include the axis. So if a point is located here, example here, a point is located here in this line or in the y-axis, we cannot say that it's in either in quadrant 2 or quadrant 1, quadrant 3, or quadrant 4. So a point on the x or y axis is not in a quadrant. How to plot points in the Cartesian plane? Take note of these graphing basics. First, you have to start at 0, 0. Always start at 0, 0. Every point originates at the origin. In plotting xy, remember the directions of both the x and the y axis. X-axis goes left or right. Y-axis goes up and down. Now let's look at this. The ordered pair is 4, negative 3. So let's plot 4, negative 3. What is our x coordinate? Very good, it's 4. What about our y coordinate? Exactly, it is negative 3. So we have to start at 0, 0. This is the step. Start at 0, 0. So the first thing we have to plot is 4. So we have to move how many units to the right? 4 units. To the right, since the sign of our x-coordinate is positive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stop here. So what is our y-coordinate? It's negative 3. So the symbol, the sign is negative. So are we going to move up or move down? Yes, we have to move 3 units down. Or we have to move down by 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the point, or this is where 4, negative 3 is located. Next, let's plot 2, 1. So start at 0, 0. Our x-coordinate is positive 2. So move 2 units to the left. And our y-coordinate is positive 1. So we have to move up by 1 unit. So this is 2, 1. This point is 2, 1. Or the ordered pair of this point is 2, 1. Next, okay, you have to identify the quadrant or axis of the following points and plot it in the Cartesian plane. I'll give you possibly 2 to 5 minutes to do this. Are you done? Let's check. Okay, did you get the same answer? Yes. Negative 4 and negative 2 is located in quadrant 3. Since the two ordered pairs, the two coordinates are both negative. 5, 0 is located at the x-axis. We cannot say it's quadrant 1 or quadrant 2 since it is in the x-axis. Number 3, 3, negative 5 is located in quadrant 4. 4, negative 2, 3. The x is negative and the y is coordinate is positive. So it's in quadrant 4. And 0, negative 7 is in the y-axis. I hope we have the same answer. Okay, next. Let's talk about linear equations in two variables. An equation in the form of ax plus by is equal to c is called a linear equation in two variables, where a, b, and c are constants and at least one of a and b are not zero. This is also referred to as the standard form of linear equation. The symbols x and y are variables, and it represents any number that will satisfy the equation. Example, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 32. So this equation here is an example of linear equation in two variables. We have a solution of linear equation in two variables. So when we say the solution of linear equation in two variables, it is an ordered pair xy that will satisfy the given equation. Next, linear equation in two variables has infinite solution, and the graph of linear equation is a straight line. We have here example number 1. Which of the following ordered pairs will make the equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 32 true? So we're going to find which of the two can be a solution of this given equation. So by substitution, so what is our x? Let's try the first one. Letter A. What is our x? 4. And our y is 10. So we're just going to substitute. So our equation is 2x plus 3y equals 32. So what is our x? X is 4. Our y is 10. So let's multiply. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 10 equals 30 is equal to 32. 8 plus 30 is equal to 32. 8 plus 30 is 38. And 38 is not equal to 32. Therefore, 410, the letter A, 410 cannot be a solution of the given equation. Next, let's try letter B. This one, letter B. 10 negative 4. So what is the value of our x? Our x is 10. And our y is 4. Okay, so we're going to substitute. Our x is 10. Our y is 4. We will substitute. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 4 is 12. Equals 32. So 20 plus 12 is 32. Is equal to 32. They are equal. So we can conclude that 10, 4 is a solution of the given equation 2x plus 3y equals 32. Why? It satisfies the equation. Okay, we have here example number 2. Find 3 solutions for the linear equation x plus y equals 3 and plot the solutions as point on a coordinate system. Okay, so the given equation is xy is equal to 3. So you will possibly think, or you may think of a possible values for x. So let's try 1. If our x is 1, example, our x is 1, so let's just substitute here 1. So 1 plus y equals 3. So what number will you add to 1 to get 3? Of course, 2. So 1, 2, here it is. 1, 2 is a solution. Next, what if our x is 2? Okay, 2 plus y equals 3. What will you add to 2 to get 3? Yes, 1. So therefore, another solution is 2, 1. Next, what if our x is 3? So 3 plus y equals 3. So what will you add to 3 to get 3? Of course, 0. So the third solution is 3, 0. Take note, there are infinite number of solutions in a given equation, linear equations in two variables. Infinite. Sobrang dami po niyan. hindi po mabilang. So these three are just some of the solutions. So let's plot. Okay, this is 1, 2, and 2, 1, and 3, 0. What can you observe on the graph of linear equation? Yes, the line is a straight line. So if the line is a straight line, we can directly get the slope of line. But before that, what do we mean by the slope of a line? The slope of a line is a number that measures its steepness. Parang sa bundok to, gaano po siya katarik. Yun. It is also characterized the right direction of the line, whether it's positive or negative. So we can determine the slope of a line by rise over the run between 2 points. Slopes or steepness of lines are seen everywhere. Yes, we can see it everywhere. Example, in the roads, we have different kinds of roads. So engineers refer to the slope of a road as the grade. Di ba napapansin niyo po yun pag maaring paakyat, pababa, meron lang patag, iba-iba po ang slope ng mga lines na yun or ng mga daanan na yun. We can also see slope or steepness in the roof of a house. So, by carpenters, they refer it as pitch of the roof by some home builders. So, sa US or sa ibang bansa, usually sa mga nag-i-snow, the higher the pitch, mas better po. Bakit? Kasi yung snow mas matagal pong magbuo. Dito kaya nahuhulog siya. The higher the pitch is better. Next, ramps are designed for wheelchair users as well as people pushing strollers, cots, or other wheeled objects to more easily access the building or navigate the different parts of the building. Okay, usually, kaya nakikita niyo po may slope yan. These are some of the real-life examples wherein we can see the applications of slopes. So, how do we find the slope of a line? We have two ways in finding the slope of a line. The first, we can directly identify given the graph. So, it's very easy. When given the graph, it is easier to apply the rise over run. Example, we have this one here, this line here, graph here. So, what is the slope of this line? So, what is the formula? Rise over run. Take note of this formula. Rise over run. So, start with the lower point and count how much you rise and run to get the other point. So, what is the lower point is here. Okay, so what is our rise? So, since we move upward, it's positive. So, 1, 2, 3. Next. So, our rise is 3. Okay, 3. Next, what is our run? So, from this point, we count how many units to the right? Okay, we have to count 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units to the right. To the right because it's positive. So, we have to simplify. The slope of this line is 1/2. Take note, if the line is increasing from left to right, then the slope is positive. Next, this is the given line. Okay, there are 4 points. So, how do we get the slope of this line? Okay, just get 2 points. So find 2 points on the graph, use the 2 points, and then apply the rise over the run. So let's try to get these 2 points. So again, you have to start at the lower point here. So how many units upward? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. It's 1, 2. Okay, 2. So we move up. So the sign is positive. Then how many units to the left? 1. We move to the left, so it's negative. So 2 divided by negative 1 is negative 2. So the slope of this line is negative 2. If you will observe the given line, it's decreasing from left to right. So the line, if the line is decreasing, then the slope is negative. What is the slope of a horizontal line? The line doesn't rise, so we have 0 over the number, so the slope is 0. Take note, horizontal line, we have a 0 slope, or the slope of a horizontal line is always 0. What is the slope of a vertical line? The line doesn't run. Wala tayong run. So, number divided by 0 will be undefined. So, take note, all lines that are vertical have an undefined slope. The next step in finding the slope of a line is given 2 points. Okay, there is no graph, there is no line. It's just given by, the given are points. So when given points, it is easier to use the formula. You have to take note of this formula. M refers to slope. M is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity. So y sub 2 is the coordinate of the second ordered pair. Y sub 1 is the coordinate of the first ordered pair. X sub 2 is the coordinate of the second ordered pair, and x sub 1 is the coordinate of the first ordered pair. Example, find the slope of a line that goes through the points negative 5 and 3. Let's identify first the y sub 2. Y sub 2 is, yes, it's 1. So this is our y sub 2. What is our y sub 1? Our y sub 1 is positive 3. Next, what is our x sub 2? Okay, our x sub 2 is 2. What is our x sub 1? Our x sub 1 is negative 5. So, negative 5 is our x sub 1. Okay, after identifying the x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2, okay, we have to substitute them in the given formula. So, y sub 2 is 1. Y sub 1 is 3. Next, x sub 2 is 2 minus our x sub 1 is negative 5. Okay, so 1 minus 3 is equal over 2. Okay, so negative times negative will be positive. So 2 plus 5. So 1 minus 3, negative 2, and 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay, easy lang po, di ba? Okay. And that's it. Thank you. At sana may natutunan po. Medyo mabilis. Okay. PM nyo na lang ako kung may mga katanungan pa po. Or, pwede nyo rin kontakin yung mga subject teachers nyo for more examples. Salamat!